could work here.
You're leaving universe.
So we talk about harm. For me to say,
Who will take you in?
you try and love it.
If you
In 2022, Andrew Tate took over the internet. He was searched more than the president of the USA. But before the Bugattis and the fame, he was just a broke kid living in Luton. His father, a chess master, taught him one big rule. You are either the player or you are the piece. Andrew became a 4-time world champion fighter. But he realized something important. Gold medals don't pay the rent. He was a champion, but he was still broke. So he changed his plan. He realized that the real power wasn't in fighting, but in getting attention. So he unleashed a storm. He became unavoidable. Love him or hate him, you could not ignore him. He forced the entire internet to listen. But words are cheap. To truly command respect, you need proof. You need a backdrop that validates your power. This brings us to the lifestyle. Most rich people spend money to hide. Tate turned his money into a weapon. He didn't want a villa for relaxation, he wanted a fortress. His assets aren't toys, they are tools of dominion. This Bugatti Chiron, with its 16-cylinder engine, is not a vehicle, it is his heavy cavalry. Tate didn't drop $5 million on this car for speed, he did it to hold the world's attention hostage. But the mastermind is stationed in the Bucharest compound. This is a tactical bunker, not a home. A silent war room where he commands his digital army. And the fuel? Casinos. Tate invested where the house always wins. It's a perpetual money engine, allowing him to play completely outside the system's rules. A 16-cylinder monster, an impenetrable fortress, and infinite cash. These aren't signs of luxury. They're the operating system for absolute power. But this calculated display of dominance begs a terrifying question. What kind of operating system runs a man like this? To find the answer, we must look past the Bugattis and crack open his source code. So, what do we do with this information? You don't have to like the messenger to use the software. Even if you reject Tate's morality, you can't deny the efficiency of his gamer mindset. Most people suffer because they treat temporary problems as permanent tragedies. They internalize failure. But if you adopt the Player 1 framework, failure isn't personal. It's just a failed level. You respawn, you adjust strategy, you try again. The practical lesson is simple. Stop living like an NPC running a script written by your parents, your boss, or society. Recognize that reality is malleable. Fear is just a feedback loop. Anxiety is just lag. If you want to change your life, stop waiting for permission. Pick up the controller. Because in this simulation, nobody is coming to save you. But a mindset is just potential. Execution is power. We've analyzed his internal operating system. Now we must deconstruct the external machinery. How did he translate a psychological framework into industrial-scale influence? Key number 1, the distribution swarm. Tate realized that in the attention economy, quantity has a quality all its own. He didn't build a channel, he built a virus. He launched Hustlers University and gave 50,000 students a simple directive: flood the internet with my face and I'll pay you. It was a decentralized attack. He detached his content from his own reputation. If one account got banned, 10 more appeared. The lesson: don't build an audience, build a distribution network. Encourage others to create content for you. If you are the only voice talking about your brand, you are already dead. You need an echo chamber. Key number 2, weaponized polarization. Tate hacked the algorithm's core function, engagement. He knows agreement is passive, but rage is active. He intentionally triggers the correction impulse. You feel compelled to argue, to quote tweet, to mock. But to the algorithm, your hate looks exactly like love. It's just retention time. He monetized your need to be right. The lesson: if you want to grow, pick a side. If you aren't generating resistance, you aren't moving fast enough. Polarization is profitable.
A single man had multiple wives, not a single woman had multiple husbands. It's against the will of God. It's disgusting. In the eyes of God himself.
Key number 3, reality hijacking. Weak people defend. Powerful people reject the premise. Tate never answers attacks because answering validates the question. What color is your Bugatti isn't about cars, it's a frame breaker. It says, your reality is inferior to mine. He doesn't kill the question, he kills the assumption behind it. The lesson. In negotiation, never answer a hostile question directly. Stop explaining. Flip the frame. The one who asks the questions controls the simulation. Andrew Tate proved one thing. The system is rigged, but it is hackable. You don't have to like the player to master the game. Now that you have the source code, the choice is yours. Will you seize the controller or remain an NPC? This is Monolith Society. We decode power.